Hi, it's me again. I'm making another video, and yeah. So when it comes to things like, I touched on it in one of the other videos about, well, bad medicine, what we'll call bad medicine, bad magic. Now, it's not that the energy itself is, oh, that's not even the right word. They say that, magic, it's really the intention behind it that makes it good or evil, right? And that true magic is neither good nor evil. It's just energy. It's like electricity. You can turn on the light switch and then your lights come on, and you can cook a dinner, and you can use the microwave, or you could use your fridge, and that's all from the benefits of electricity, right? Electricity can also kill. And it's not the electricity's fault. It's just that it's a neutral energy, and it all depends on how it's used, right? So it's along that line. At the same time, growing up in a pagan culture, we're taught that we call it medicine, you guys call it magic. I use both terms interchangeably, but there's good medicine, and then there's what we call bad medicine or bad magic. And the bad is where you harm others, you send bad, evil things to other people to cause harm, you kill others through the use of medicine, magic, ceremonies, rituals, or you can heal, you can help, you can protect. And with it being this time of year, stuff like that flies around in our culture quite a bit, in this area anyway, and it's always good to be prepared, and that means protecting your home, your property, yourselves, your vehicle. That means going through and making sure you have all your supplies up to date, that you have everything ready so that should the time ever come, you're prepared, and you're not left at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and somebody's, there's some really nasty, evil stuff going on, and you're like, oh, well, I don't have any supplies, or hey, I ran out of this or that, and then you're screwed, right? So, and it's not, there is power in supplies, and there's also power in faith, okay? And it's, you need both. Because faith alone, I don't know, sometimes it depends on how strong your faith is, right? And if you think it's strong but you've never really been tested in that way before, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of extra backup, right? So hence the supplies. Bad medicine, the stuff that can be done. There's all kinds of things that can be done. And this necessarily isn't restricted just to Native Americans. I know of Caucasian people that have been hit with bad medicine sent from a Native person because they were offended or they were angry at that person, and even though that person, say, was Christian or whatever kind of religion and didn't believe at all, some people think, well, if you don't believe in it, there's no power. Bullshit. There is a woman I know, she's now deceased, and I think what I'll do is I'll see if I can interview my mom, because my mom was friends with her, and she had been hit with medicine, and she was Christian. She didn't believe in our ways, didn't think our ways were powerful or had any power. She had her faith in God and Jesus, and that was the end of it, right? She still got hit. There are people who, are atheists, and they get hit with, bad magic and bad medicine, that kind of thing. It doesn't matter what race you are, it doesn't matter what culture you are. It could happen to you, sort of thing. So it's really good to be aware. Some of the things that can happen can range from really mild, more of a nuisance, to death. Mild examples would be maybe you kind of ticked off somebody, or maybe they just don't like you, or maybe they just want to test to see if you know anything. Because in our way, if you know stuff about medicines or magic and stuff like that, other people that also carry that kind of knowledge, you can recognize it or sense it when a person walks into the room. Okay, that one knows something. Or it's a weird kind of thing, but people will know if you know stuff. And then they might think, okay, she knows something. Well, let's see what she knows. Let's test her, or him, or them, right? So they'll do stuff. But some of the mild things would be they can send things to, for instance, for your home to be infested with mice, or to be infested with snakes, or to be infested with different types of bugs and insects. They can send things like lice, so that you're fine, and all of a sudden you're totally infested with lice. They can send things to kind of torment your animals. If you live out on a farm, or you have horses or dogs that are outside, they can send things to torment them. They can send things to kind of cause you to feel like you're losing your mind, like it starts getting more severe, right? They can send stuff to you to cause you to not be able to see, to go totally blind, or to not see danger coming towards you. For instance, they can send something to you so that you can see, but you can't see what you need to see. So for instance, let's say you're driving and you come up to a highway, and you're going to cross the highway, and you look both ways, and the highway looks totally clear. There's not a vehicle on the highway, there's no other roads in sight other than that highway, and you're going to cross that highway, and you double check and there's nothing there, and you go to cross, and then boom, you just about get hit by a semi. Where did that semi come from? It was always there, but the medicine that they sent to you blocked you from being able to see the oncoming danger that was coming towards you, and it was a way to try to kill you. Okay, that happens. They can send stuff to cause heart attacks, and to cause disfigurement. If you're really pretty and you break up with somebody and they're jealous and they're angry and they want to get revenge on you, they can go to somebody who does bad medicine and say, okay, she dumped me, do something to her face, make her ugly, and lo and behold, you might get into a really bad car accident and your face is all disfigured. That happens. They can send things to torment you in your sleep. They can send stuff to you to cause you to be physically paralyzed.